Hello, welcome to this edition of Pillows on Prayer. We're going to be looking at the additional paragraph that's added in on Motzei Shabbat on Saturday night to our shemoneh esrie, that is Havdalah. So what's the idea behind this paragraph? It's not really a bracha because it fits into atachonen, so it doesn't exist as its own bracha, just a couple of extra lines that we say. So there's a mitzvah at the end of Shabbat to declare the end of Shabbat and to define the difference between Kodesh and Chol, just like there's a difference between on Friday to declare Kiddush and to declare the difference. So that's the same idea here, that there's a mitzvah to make Havdalah at the end of Shabbos. It's an oral declaration of Havdalah. The rabbis later in added that we should have a cup of wine and a candle and besamim, but the idea of Havdalah is that it's an oral declaration, and it's a form of praise and sanctification, and we have it in shemoneh esrei because that's when we praise Hashem. And we have it in this specific bracha because we need to see the differences in life, and especially before we say anything, we have to have das, we have to have knowledge, and this is the bracha of knowledge, of discerning the differences between things is a form of knowledge. So this is its natural place. Okay, let's look at the words. Right, we praise Hashem for giving us knowledge. And the first form of knowledge that we have is the Torah, which provides us the knowledge and then the laws that provide us divine protection. Right, and we praise Hashem as and ask Hashem to separate us, especially between the sanctified and the secular and mundane, and between light and dark, because darkness symbolizes man's fears, especially of death. So we thank Hashem for providing us with light and really a feeling of comfort with no fears. We praise Hashem for separating us between the Jews and the other nations, because that allows us to observe the Shabbat, which is Osi Beinu Veinchem, which is a sign just between the Jewish people and God. Avinu Malkeinu, we address Hashem for our Father, because that's where we see mercy, right? It's from a father to a son, so that's what we're alluding to. Hachel aleinu hayamim habayim, l'krasenu l'shalom, chasuchim mikol chet. And as the day begins and the week begins, we hope that it begins in peace. And again, peace means nothing bad, right? We've established that throughout our lessons on shemoneh esrei, and without sin. We hope that Hashem whitens us from any past sin, and that can only happen if we cling to the right path, which we beg Hashem to allow us to do. And that is today's edition of Pillows on Prayer. Shalom.